early. Well, I think it's nearly dinner. But I just thought I'd come on because what did I put on the title? I think it said something like packaging my creative gifts, which I've just done on Instagram. So I'm just sort of showing you have to undo it, and how when I'm making things, the time and effort that I put in, the time and effort that I put into my packaging is an energy thing. And just to show you how people can receive things, and people have received things off me, you know, in the past and now. So I just thought I'd just have a sip, see if anyone comes in. Don't know if anyone will yet, but we will see. And we got a card out of the asking it will be given card, but I will pull another one because it was really funny how the cards matched everything I was saying, which I'll show you why in a minute. And then I'll pull another one for everybody listening now or after. And I also want to read a little passage out of a book that has just come that a lot of us knew about, but mine only came today, and I had to laugh at the page that I opened it at. I thought, I'll read that bit. I thought, well, yeah. And the drawing that I did, I started yesterday, was this. I'm loving it. He's so cute. So yesterday I just wanted to chill out. I had a bubble bath with a bath bomb, and I thought I really need to go and do a sketching, because I'll sketch, I'll do my art, I'll leave it, I'll pick it up, I'll do it. And I felt really in the mood. I was going to say really in the moon. It's because I'm looking at the, if you know the story of the hare and the moon. The hare is also to do with fertility, to do with springtime and rebirth, which is what we're all going through right now, and the rebirth in nature as well. And I don't know if I'll put some words on it, because I've seen a picture, you know, you can get lots of quotes saying, be still and listen. Earth is singing, you know, because the hares have big ears and, you know, they pick up the vibrations. But in the spiritual sense, there is the little, you can get little statues and things. My mum's got one of the hare, the stargazing hare, I think it is, and it's very beautiful. Go and look that up. But like I said, I just felt like I need to draw a hare, and I've been meaning to do it for ages, because of the right word, the relevance behind the meaning of the hare. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm not sure what the background's going to be, if it's all going to be black and white, I'm not sure, but I've got a good idea to do with this as well. I have a lot of good ideas with all my art stuff, but it does take time to build things up. So I just wanted to show that, because I just think he's really cute. He's really cute. He's very calm as well. He's got his ears down. He's like, yeah, I'm just chilling, eating a bit of whatever. I'm just chilling. So I thought I'd share with that, because I know a lot of you out there love seeing my artwork. So I like to share. If you're there, say hi, because I can see a couple of people. It's just nice to know when people say hi. I guess we should all be saying namaste. I've never felt like saying that word, even though I know the meaning behind it. I'm always like, yeah, I might start bringing that in as well. You know, if I see the soul in you, I bow to you, you bow to me, we bow together, sort of thing. In that sort of sense. Anyway, I don't going off, digressing off what I'm actually doing. So anyway, you know, and the mudras, because that's why I put a little video up yesterday of when you get a lot of paranoid people talking about people doing hand movements. I've had it done to me, and it's hilarious. I think people forget, you know, in the spiritual communities, they like to call themselves that, they're mudras. But both sides use mudras, and I don't know why I say it like that, to pull in different things. So it's neither bad or good. It's just, it's used for energy and things like that, and a lot with meditation. So it's just really funny when, you know, I'm very expressional in my hands and my face, and I just think a lot of people get paranoid, you know. But when you know things and you learn things, it does become quite funny when you get people getting very paranoid, you know, a bit like the awakening going on. People come into the first aspects of it and they think everything's bad, everything's evil, you know, there's symbols and signs everywhere, which there is, but they're not all bad. And this goes along with what I'm about to read out of that book when I've just finished this little video on, because this is all energy based, what I'm talking about. Right, so digressing again. I've been making these beautiful sun catchers. Now, they're all slightly different, and they're not all the same, but they're similar. They're very big, and it took me quite a while to make, and I'm still making some. I know some of you have asked about them in America, and I'm off to the post office in a bit to find out the postage and packaging on them. But this camera won't do it justice, because this camera makes me look as pale as anything, and I'm not. And I've actually picked up a bit of sun, I don't think you can tell on this camera, so it's not really going to do this justice of all the glass and crystal, well, I should say gemstone beads that I dotted about on here. It took me quite a while to do. I've put a lot of energy into them. They are Reiki infused as well. So these are going carefully. This is getting posted out today. That's where I'm going in a bit after dinner. I'm hoping to hear some good news about something today. I'm hoping. We will see. It's one of them things. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it's not meant to be. So that's the thing. I'll let you know at another date. And if it doesn't, I don't need to let you know. And then it's going in these lovely boxes that I use, and it just fits luckily with the card that I've just made, because I normally, when people have purchased in the past, when I do things now and again, they will normally get a hand-drawn card or something that I've done on it that I do myself, because it's the energy that I put into every individual that buys something. And the funny thing is, the lady who's ordered this was Teacher Smith, who was on the other day, and I have met her in real life on a course and stuff. And it's funny because I forgot, I did this little card because I do thank you cards. She may be watching this, I don't know. And I put this little girl in it that was on some paper, and I didn't realise it was a fairy. She's into fairies. She has a fairy garden. I thought very relevant. I picked it intuitively, didn't even know. That actually just fits in the box really nicely, which I'm chuffed about. And then she also ordered one of my, which I've wrapped up, and it just fits nicely down the side like that. And she will be getting, I tend to do, if I've got anything in, free little gifts. Where's the free little gift? So if you are watching Teacher Smith, you might need to turn away now. Or if you're watching in a bit, can't find it. Just let me see. In the box? Yeah, it's here. So a free little gift of a little charm, and it's a shackle charm that I just made up with a rainbow on the end of it. I'm not saying everyone would get a rainbow because I think I've run out. It may have a crystal on the end of it. It's not always the same. It depends what I've got in. I don't know if you can see. Get it out the bag. Would help. But I do everything with attention, and I do everything, I should say, intention. And I put a lot of energy into it, of making them myself, doing handwritten cards. You know, it's not like mass production. That's why I say when people are supporting small businesses, support small businesses. Loads of small businesses out there, because it's the attention that you're putting in on the actual things. It's got a little rainbow there. You know, that makes a difference, because they're not mass produced, and that is the difference. And like I said, there is a chat I want to do on that, because I see a lot of negativity going around in the areas of that sort of stuff. So a little free charm, and it comes packaged like that. And I have a lovely lady from here as well who's asking from America, and when I go to the post office after, I'm going to find out how much posters and packaging. If you're there, say hi, because I can see quite a few people. Nobody's saying hi. You may be sitting back just listening. So that's how it's going to be packaged. And then I think, oh yeah, and it's going to have some pink, obviously, tissue paper in there as well. So I've got to do that, and I'm thinking of designing, it'll probably be up on Instagram, of when I wrap this, I'm doing something with tape over the top of it. But that's what I've been creating. So before I read out of the deck, actually no, I'm going to do the reading first. So when I was over on Instagram, the essential oil, the new one that I've made with citrine in, a crystal and Reiki infused, and this one was done under a new moon. I think there might be 4 left that I've done under a full moon. I think I did 6, and it's got sunflowers in. It's really funny because this is the card that came out. Thank you, Rob Furs. Hi with love. Hi. Thank you for saying hi. This came out, which was hilarious, because this oil is to do with joy. It helps with stress and anxiety and lots of stuff, good stuff, to give you a zing in the morning. Whereas my lunar lavender, which is, I just love it. Where is it? My lunar lavender was to help you sleep and calm down. Had to get different bottles because I can't find them anymore, and that had amethyst and lavender in. And so we got the yellow out. Hi Karen, thank you. Which has sunflowers in it, and it's yellow, and it's the joy energy, the joy factor. And it says on the back, it says on the front, I'm a physical extension of source energy, and this is what I'm always talking about. Everything in your physical environment was created from non-physical perspective by which you call source, and just as source created your world and you through the power of focused thought, which I'm always going on about, you from your leading edge place in this time-space reality are continuing to create your world. You create your world with the way you think, speak and act, and I'm always saying that. That's why I've got to focus on the things that you enjoy and you love, because if you focus too much on the other stuff, I mean, if you're not focusing on them sort of things, you're just going to be pulling in the negative. So I'm going to pull another one because that was over on Instagram. And then I'm going to read a special line out of a special book. And if you're not into it, it's fine. But when I went through certain awakenings with a certain number, not awakenings to myself or spirit, just things in the world, I came through the letter 17, and you know what, and then I knew it was something to do with a bigger picture. You'll understand in a minute when I show you the book. And I have actually mentioned this Quell. Quell is a German name for source, and there's the lost gospel of Q. Because a lot of things were taken out of the Bible, and this was one of them. Putting that out there, and the first page that I opened this morning, I will read it out in a minute. Very with these times, so yeah. I mean, for me personally, everything's lining up with things, and synchronicities are absolutely bonkers. I've got 7 people in. That's one of my favourite numbers. 7 and 17. So this one jumped. So let's see. I think we've had this before. Again, goes with the one I've just read. Behind my every desire is my desire to feel good. Why wouldn't you want to feel good? Lots of people out there and lots of things that will drag you down and take you in negative energy, and it won't make you feel good. So then you think, what does make me feel good? And as I say, you go and do that. There is no desire that anyone holds for any other reason than that they believe they will feel better in the achievement of it, whether it is a material object, a physical state of being, a relationship, a condition or circumstance. At the heart of every desire is the desire to feel good. Is that not what we're all after? I feel good. I have many things that make me feel good, but one of my things is I love making my handmade crafts that people purchase. And they have gone to Australia and America, so all over the world. And I feel good when I get a message back saying they love it, and, you know, they're getting the energy off it or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, more than because they purchased it, it's the fact that they loved it. And I've got a piece of my artwork somewhere in the world. So it's like a piece of me over there. I get that's what I love. That's the best thing. I love wrapping the gifts up. I love when people receive. That's a really good feeling of when they receive it and I get the message back that they absolutely love it, you know. And I've had good reviews and people sharing my stuff and other people saying, oh, it's really nice stuff, you know. Even if they haven't purchased it, it's just like, oh, it makes me really happy because it's sharing your skills and your creativity, you know. And if someone does love it, and to me it's the energy of if something is in, they have bought it, like say this sun catcher, that is up in someone's house. It's beautiful. And like I said, with the hair, and you're giving me lovely comments on that, but he's not finished yet. So yeah. So the Lost Gospels of Q. Now I just opened this morning because it just arrived, and the first page I pulled out was 92. Oh my God. And I've just read something else that's just made me go, ooh. And I was watching the series. I know there's a film, and I haven't seen the film, of The Man Who Fell to Earth. We watched the first 2 parts of the series version, and really good. So I'm just going to read this out. Very going with the times today. True enlightenment. QS33, and it's 33. A lot of people will sort of heard this before. This is some of the, you know, the lost gospel of Q. No one lights a lamp and puts it under a bushel blanket, but on a lampstand. And those in the house see the light. The lamp of the body is the eye. If your eye is good, your whole body will be full of light. But if it is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. If the light in you is darkness, how great is the darkness? It's what you fill yourself up on. Do you fill yourself up on light or dark? Do you fill yourself up on more negativity than light? Is how I see it. Now I've got 5 to 5 in. So I think that may be more than people know. That's what I've always believed, but that's just me. That's not saying anyone else has to. That's just me. But I thought I'd share that with you, and I'll be sharing a lot more. And I just thought I'm just going to read this one out at the bottom as well. Oh, ooh. On speaking out, nothing is hidden that will not be made known. I mean, some of us have heard these before. Or be made known, or secret that will not come to light. Because this is, you know, we've said this with Q. Oh, will come to light. That's why it's not. You don't need to be fearing what's going on. What I tell you in the dark, speak in the light. I've seen the dark and I speak in the light about it. Have done. And what you hear, I whisper, proclaim the housetops. It's all coming to light. This is why I say don't worry about things or who may be good and bad out there on the world stage, because it's all coming to light. Black hats versus white hats, and there's some black hats in the white hats and white hats in the black hats, and it's all very exciting, but it's all coming out. And then it says on fear, because a lot of people fearing out there, a lot of people fearing. Don't be afraid of those that can kill the body. Don't be afraid of those who can kill the body, but can't kill the soul. I've said that a few years ago. Can't kill the soul of somebody. Rather fear the one who is able to destroy both body and soul. Can you buy 5 sparrows for 2 cents? Not one of them will fall to the ground without God knowing about it. Even the hairs on your head are all numbered. So don't be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. And I said a while back, you know, you get negative things and people who want to do things in this, that and the other, and they may want you to stop speaking about things, or I don't know, whatever it is. Not talking on air, I'm talking wherever. You know, people try to dim other people's light, people try to bring people down. You can't, like with that passage, you can't kill off somebody's soul. You know, I think I said last time something like, even in the darkest of dark, in a lot of things in history, whether they're true or right, true or not, where people have been in the very darkness of things that have made happen, say around Hitler's times, and they may have been in places where higher, and they never, you know, death could have been at the door, and it was at the door. Still, till their dying breath, they would have still held the light within them of what they believed. Because, yeah, I think that's what I said once. With the old system that is crumbling away very fast at the minute, and how they wanted to top it off, they tried to make everyone think that they're happy in this realm, but, you know, with distractions and stuff. And they can get you to try to think how they want you to think, with the distractions and the brainwashing. But once you wake up to that, they can never take that away. Doesn't matter even if you have to act like you're part of that thing. Inside, they can't take away what you're thinking. You can tell them the right thing, what they want to hear, but if you get what I'm saying, but inside you're like, whatever. You can never take that consciousness away within. If anyone gets what I'm saying, that makes sense. So like I said, that's how they're packaged. I did have a bit of a ramble on a few things there. I may be on tonight, I'm not sure yet. Maybe for a chat, because I was supposed to do a chat on Sunday, but we were just relaxing and stuff. And like I said, I was drawing my hair in the moon. So the moon's behind his head, I don't know if you can see it. And I got into that. So, you know, if that's where my happy place was at the time, things change sometimes, and a lot of things are changing in the world right now. A lot of things that still look crazy, but we know behind the scenes it's not what everyone thinks it is. I see the light, just as in that passage that I found that I probably won't be able to find now, about the lamp. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to read it out again before I go. The lamp and the eye. What you fill yourself up on. No one lights a lamp and puts it under a bushel blanket, but on a lampstand, and those in the house see the light. The lamp of the body is the eye. If your eye is good, your whole body will be full of light. If it is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. If the light in you is darkness, how great is the darkness? Now, I've always said years ago, it might have been whatever, that's what you fill yourself up on. You will either shine the light, or you'll be giving something else out. So, like I said, keep up the good vibes, but love the dark and light side of yourself, because, you know, I've seen a lot of things going about where talk about it tonight. I'll leave it in the chat tonight, but we've still got 5x5 there, and we've got Rob, Vers, Karen and Angela. I've got to go now, get some dinner, package this, take it to the post office, find out about America's P&P, and hopefully maybe I'll see you tonight. Bye.